What I was trying to say is that if I can change, and you can change, everybody can change.
Greg here today with Premier Fitness Systems. Going to talk to you about the chest fly machine, otherwise known as the Pec Deck machine. A lot of times I go in the gym, see a lot of people doing this exercise wrong. So a few things that I want to kind of point out today so that people are getting the most out of the exercise, and most importantly, you're not going to hurt yourself. So two things we want to set up first on this machine properly, first being the seat. Biggest thing you want to make sure is when you set the seat on this machine, you should be able to make sure that when you grab the weights on here, your hands are about level with the nipple line on your chest. Second thing we want to make sure on this machine is that when we set how far back the arms go, we want to make sure that if my arms are out in a T, I only want my elbows to go back about 2 or 3 inches past that T line. A lot of times I see guys go back way too far. You're putting a lot of stress on that rotator cuff, putting a lot of strain, and especially coming out of a deep strain with a lot of weight, you're opening yourself up for injury. So I've already set this machine up, so a few things I want to go through on this exercise. Most importantly, you always want to grab from one side of the machine and then come back across, kind of set yourself up on the machine. First thing I want to address is the feet. You always want to make sure your feet are shoulder distance, your knees should be at 90 degrees. You almost want to imagine you've got a basketball between your knees, so you've got a good base of support on this exercise. Next thing you want to do after you're squeezing that imaginary ball is you want to push back like you're doing a wall sit in gym class. What that's going to do is use that core and protect that low back. Next thing you want to do is you got the arms out in front of you, keeping that stomach tight. We want to bring the weight back, kind of in a slight bend through the elbows, and then as we come back through, you want to be straight in those arms all the way. When we come back through the middle, we almost want to imagine we're trying to pinch like a grape in between our chests. That's going to allow us to get that maximal contraction. One of the biggest things I see when people cheat on this is the last 3, 4, as they kind of start to get tired, they kind of are out in front of themselves here. Shoulder blades are coming off the pad. What that does is kind of take the emphasis off the chest and it kind of goes to the shoulders. So we want to make sure we keep the shoulders all the way back the entire time. Stomach's tight, knees squeezing that imaginary ball. Keep that chin up so you're always looking straight. And the other big thing is make sure keeping those elbows down, which is going to take your neck out of the exercise. So it should look just like this. And the most important thing with this exercise is make sure when you're done, you stand up, bring one arm back, and then the next. A lot of times I see guys in the gym kind of bring it back this way, once again, opening yourself up for injury. So for that today, these are a few tips. Hopefully see you guys doing this right in the gym.